Hi guys, welcome back to Everything and Anything.
And I'm DJ Grammy. She's Jordan Queen. Welcome to Everything and Anything. And we've had a couple special guests in the past few weeks. And thankfully now we're getting back to normalcy, and it's just really just me and Jordan right now on the podcast. So welcome. How was your Halloween?
Boring. Oh wait, not that boring. I watched Stranger Things too, which you saw on Snapchat.
Yeah.
And candy.
Yep, and eating candy.
Mm-hmm.
At the Graham household, we gave away Reese's and Kit Kat bars.
Is all of it gone?
Yeah.
How is all of it gone? Lies.
Hid
it in your room.
Well, see, my mom wanted me to be conservative and give the kids only one piece of candy, but I was like, take two, and I was really concerned though because towards like the last half hour, we were down to like 2 bags, like one Reese's and one Kit Kat, and I was like, oh, I really want these Reese's to myself, but honestly, like I took a few here and there, but yeah. So, I did get a few pieces of candy, but not as much as I would like to. So, I guess that makes sense. But at least the kids in my neighborhood, had fun, and I wore the Doctor Strange costume, and it was about half.
90.
90. What?
90. It's a 90.
90?
90. Like a nightgown, 90.
Oh, 90. Yeah. My little Doctor Strange nightgown. But his Doran almost spits out her hot chocolate. But the reaction from the kids and adults, it was like split half and half. Some of the kids thought I was Superman, and I was like, no, not Superman, but it's okay. I know that the red cape might confuse a few people.
You could have worn the jacket I gave you.
What?
The Batman logo jacket and then the Superman logo jacket.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Where is that, by the way? Where is that jacket?
It should be in my closet somewhere.
You should start wearing it. It's gonna get colder.
Yeah, I will. For those of you who don't know what we're talking about, Jordan will post a picture of it on our Twitter page, either later tonight or tomorrow. So yeah. And probably the funniest thing though was that one of the kids that we've seen at the pool before, like maybe like once or twice. He he recognized me, and and he was like right off the bat, Doctor Strange is Doctor Strange. My mom loves your movie. I was like, yeah. And little spoiler alert, I'm gonna be in Thor, which came out tonight also. But yeah, so there's that. And even his mom was like, because I bought a couple of collectible items with my costume or nightgown. I bought I bought the eye, which which is the necklace that Doctor Strange wears, and I bought his Ring of Solace. I think that's what it's called, but yeah, it's his little ring that he can make, like little tricks with, and she wanted to know where I got mine. I was like, oh yeah, I got them on Amazon, so.
Yeah, no free brand deals. Amazon's pretty good.
Yeah.
We're not sponsored by anyone or any company we mentioned tonight.
Yeah. So, yeah. And I think my next door neighbors to my left, they still have their home decorations up, and like they really honestly outdid everyone in the neighborhood combined. I mean, I'm really surprised that, because we usually have like pumpkins or something like that, and we didn't even have any pumpkins at all. So yeah, no pumpkins this year. I guess we just sorry kids, my mom has been too busy and we didn't have time to carve pumpkins. So which I remember pumpkins was a big thing back when I was a kid, like like putting the lantern and the pumpkins, like it was a big thing back then, and now it's not really so much. But
everyone just wants candy. That's why.
Yeah, and it's almost like though that Halloween's becoming more fun for older teens at least. So,
because of haunted houses and stuff.
Yeah, but what I was gonna say was that our neighbors, they had some sort of like haunted maze in their garage. So, and it just kind of made me think, when Ready for a Cause has our actual radio station, I would like to do something, at this location for Halloween, and then once we get our business, maybe upgrade to to something in our building if we have the whole building to ourselves. So that was my Halloween and our Halloween. So
you want to talk about the Halloween party on Saturday?
Yep. The Halloween party was last Saturday for Boundaries Crossed, which is our younger support group for teens and adults or mainly teens with autism and Asperger's syndrome. And for the first time this year, we actually supplied music. I remember that though, and with it being the second annual Halloween party, we're like right on top of things. And I remember that we were going to play music at the first party, but like we were going with no speakers and no PA system. But Chad, who's my contact at Holy Cross, he actually let me use the PA system and speakers. So and obviously I returned everything, and I haven't heard anything bad about it. So I'm assuming that they got the message and got everything returned to them, because I had just said thank you for letting us use it. It's returned now, so bye. Bye. But we did hear some feedback afterwards, and like I would say 90%, or actually 95% of people said, "Oh, thank God for the music, thank God." So, and we also did a quote unquote karaoke thing, which was kind of a workaround because my friend Caleb, who's also a member of the group, wanted to perform, and I suggested in the email that maybe Caleb would like to perform for us, maybe like put on a concert, and then Tommy was like, I don't like that idea. So, yeah. So we made it into a karaoke thing, for about like the last hour or so, maybe 45 minutes. But kind of looking into the future, I mean, there's definitely improvements that we can make. Like actually bring a hotspot next year.
It's gonna have to have unlimited data
Well, yeah.
for your mom not to be charged.
Yeah. Which is the plan for next year, because obviously if we're going to want to do these webcasts on location, I'm going to have to have unlimited data. And like for a small amount of money, I should be able to do it like once a month. So the question now is that, I mean, is it really going to be...
How much money?
Like $25 a month. So
that's nothing compared to...
Yeah. But the nice thing about that, though, is obviously during road trips or whatever, we could use that.
You can stop complaining at me like, I barely have any data, Jordan. You can't use Spotify.
Yeah. So.
Which my phone is turned off, so that's why that would happen.
But yeah. So, But yeah, so we are looking to get more or have unlimited data for Radio for a Cause, because we not only can use it for on location events, but once we do start up the station and we start doing remotes for businesses that want to underwrite for us, whether they have Wi-Fi or not, we can still queue up our breaks and everything, and
at that point you already have to quit your second job.
Yeah.
If we were to do that.
Yeah.
Because then that's competition.
Well, it's only competition if, I mean, technically, if we're not for profit, it won't be competition. But honestly, I've been writing scenarios, through my head, and people are saying that 10, 15 years from now that FM radio will be dead. And
it will be all online.
Yeah. Like, it's almost like everything's moving in the direction of Spotify. Mm-hmm. But what I would like to do is, obviously this is not a promise, but what I would like to do is I would like to make the Radio for a Cause station kind of like a teaching tool, to teach individuals how to get a job in radio. And then maybe someday down the line, heaven forbid, if FM radio does go dead, I would love to buy all the stations at Federated Media. And I would like to still employ people with Federated Media, and just incorporate that into Radio for a Cause, which I know they're probably a $1 billion or $1 million company, something like that, but they have stations that have a variety of different music on each station, and I still believe in radio. Now I don't know if we should broadcast on the FM station on FM airwaves because I mean I don't want to be regulated by the FCC. I'm going to play whatever the hell I want to play, and
Like Slob on My Knob. That's an actual song.
Like yeah. So I mean it's getting to the point where I don't want to believe that radio was going to be dead, but at the same time, I want to save it. I mean, I don't really know if I will be able to when it officially drops and media, companies start to lose business or whatever. Which I mean, I don't want that to happen. So what I would like to do is buy out the companies and let people still have their jobs. But
Good luck.
Yeah, I'm a dreamer, as they say. So, which, by the way, I am kind of extending my goal for Radio for a Cause. I believe it will still start in 2018. Just maybe not in March, because because my other position kind of started a little bit later on. So I mean, this weekend I'm gonna start saving up money in that account for the equipment that we need, and just buy stuff, as we get enough money. So that's my update for the week. Cool. And so funny how we turned that Halloween party into the future of radio. Mm-hmm. So that's just, I guess that's just really us. So
yeah, I guess. You want to talk about the movies we've seen? Do a couple reviews?
Yes. Okay, so I feel like I've already spoiled this on Facebook, so we're not going to put a spoiler alert on it. But we saw Suburbicon, which is... Jordan and I both give it a B, right? Wouldn't you say?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What would you say about it?
Matt Damon looked really hot.
In a suit.
The whole time.
even and what's funny is that there are people that walked in shortly after us, and I had told them that I had saw on Rotten Tomatoes that this movie hadn't got good reviews, and I was like, we kind of heard this movie sucked, but we're just kind of hoping for the best.
Well, it was matinee, so when it mattered.
Yeah. And I guess they were hoping for, or they were there for the violence, but there wasn't really much violence. There's one huge scene with some violence and kabooms, but and then Matt Damon.
It's predictable.
Yeah, a little bit predictable. Yeah.
It was also directed by George Clooney. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah, I saw that. But yeah, I won't give away the ending, but the ending was predictable, and the
whole thing was pretty much predictable.
Yeah. And and at the end, his son just kind of walks off, and
I think his son knew something was wrong with the food, by the way, because he didn't come down, but he knew already that his aunt was crazy.
Well, he had said that, or remember he had called his uncle Vince?
Yeah.
And
but the point is, he knew something was wrong with that food. That's why you need it.
Yeah. And he just lets his dad eat it. It's just funny.
I would too. You're threatening to kill me.
Yeah.
You die.
Yeah. So the good news of the film is that the boy walks away safe and sound. Matt Damon, not so much. So
Yeah.
I will leave that open to discussion so you guys can see it and let us know what you think. But yeah, Thor Ragnarok opens this weekend. I don't know if I'll see it this weekend or not, but Justice League also comes out
soon.
But we also watched. What else did we watch?
The Snowman.
Oh yeah, the Snowman. Yeah, the
I don't
Snowman.
know how I feel about that movie. It was okay. It wasn't very entertaining.
I mean, I really think that. I really liked thrillers, so I really enjoyed it.
It wasn't much of a thriller. Thrillers are fast paced. That movie was slow.
Well, it is based off of a book, so might be that
movies,
slow.
No.
In the book too, but I definitely think that if you are and another thing too is that it seems like J.K. Simmons is like in everything, like he's in The Account. To name off a few of the movies that I've seen recently that he's been in La La Land. He was in The Accountant.
Yeah.
He was in The Snowman. He was in Spider-Man, the original. Yeah, like he's almost in every freaking movie that I watch. Like, it's so funny. So, yeah, I'd probably give that movie a B-. I mean, it's good still, but a little less predictable, but it is good, and it'll leave you on the edge of your seat. And wait,
I don't know about that.
Well,
It'll leave you wanting to get to the end already. Just tell us already.
Yeah, but yeah. I mean, besides Justice League and Thor, I'm also looking also looking forward to seeing Murder on Orient Express.
Yeah. There's a lot of movies coming out.
December.
Bad Moms I want to see in December. Because it's Christmas time. The movies and not November.
Yeah. There's Star Wars, which I don't know if you heard of this either, but Disney's is being greedy. They want theaters that are showing The Last Jedi to hand them over 60% of all sales for each ticket.
So that has nothing to do with us.
I know.
Care.
I know, but they're just being greedy. So
it's Disney. They can do whatever they want.
You're right. I mean, yeah. Which honestly, one way or another, they're gonna get their money, and yeah, I mean, and it's like this whole Amazon fetish. Like, Amazon thinks they can do anything that they want, like, which
they can't.
Like, yeah.
I mean, not really.
Yeah. I mean, the thing of it is that Amazon is like they're climbing up the ladder, like, so.
I like eBay
so quickly.
too, because I've never been screwed over on eBay.
Yeah.
Well, I've been screwed up. Well, no, I ordered something on Amazon and they sent me what I wanted, but it was in the wrong color. So. One strike for Amazon.
Kind of,
the wrong color.
It kind of reminds me. When you want me to sell your old iPod, and the purchaser that bought it wrote back to me and says that it's broken.
It's not. It wasn't.
And we also refused the return. Like, no, we didn't. It just was crap. I mean, what else do you expect? I mean...
She paid almost $100, and we went shopping.
Yeah. Yeah.
We went Black Friday shopping with that money.
Yeah. So.
Anyways,
Good times.
I saw Jigsaw this past Sunday. That was a good movie. I'm not gonna spoil it. John hasn't seen it.
How would you rate it in like Jigsaw movies?
I don't know. It's been a really long time since I watched any of them, so it's not the worst one. I mean,
that's reassuring. Yeah.
I would just, I don't know, see it during matinee with a friend. I'm sure you could get Eric to go with you.
Yeah. And I know this is kind of late because it's past Halloween, but I wanted to see if I can find this again. But I want to see... Okay, so we're going to... Okay, so this is not my list. The reason why I'm talking about this is... the reason why I'm talking about this is because next Halloween, Jordan and I are going to watch the same movies, just so next Halloween, Jordan and I are going to watch all the Halloween movies, not necessarily in this order, but but this list is called Every Movie in a Halloween Series Ranked from Worst to Best. So, alright, so coming in at number 10 is Halloween, The Curse of Michael Myers. Not even Paul...
do that with Friday the 13th, too.
Not even Paul Rudd can salvage the mess that is Halloween, The Curse of Michael Myers. A shockingly misguided sequel that seeks to explain Michael Myers' seemingly immaturity and his desire to keep slaughtering family members. It devolves a druid cult and the curse of Blackthorn. And if your eyes aren't already rolling back in your head, you're a stronger person than I. So, number 9, Halloween Resurrection. Nearly even other Halloween ranking will deem Halloween Resurrection the absolute worst, and that's entirely fair. This is a bad movie, but it just barely surpasses Curse for the sole reason that it's occasionally dumb enough to enjoy. Resurrection is a cavalcade of impressively stupid decision, but at its best, it has the can to earn midnight movie status. And also, I don't know if you heard about this either, the biggest crime the film commits is the retcon of Laurie, played by Jamie Lee Curtis, decapitating Michael at the end of Halloween H2O. Turns out she just offed an innocent paramedic, allowing Michael to return and kill her in the opening scene of Resurrection. Alright, number 8. Halloween 5, the Revenge of Michael Myers. The only thing you really need to know about Halloween 5 is that at the end of the film, Michael removes his mask for Jamie, and this is not a joke, cries a single tear. So, number 7, Halloween 3, Season of the Witch. And I'm not going to read the synopsis of this review.
Yeah, you're wasting a lot of time just reading everything.
Because I will tell you that I watched this movie actually twice, and I remember, actually, I think Jordan watched this one before, or I think Jordan watched this one with me too, like years ago. And it has nothing to do with Michael Myers at all. Like, it's basically like another cult. And basically the kids are dressed up as a pumpkin. like the pumpkin face. All right, coming in at number 6 is the Rob Zombie. Is a Rob Zombie remake of Halloween. Coming in at number 5, Halloween 4: The Return of Michael Myers. Coming in at number 4, Halloween 2. Coming in, oh wait, actually that is the sequel that Rob Zombie did. Coming in at number 3 is the Jamie Lee Curtis version of Halloween 2. Number 2, coming in at number 2 is Halloween H2O, 20 years later, which I definitely think lives up to the hype. And honestly, at number 1 is a classic, Halloween. So I hope you enjoyed BuzzFeed's list of the Halloween movies ranked from worst to best.
Not really. It's fine.
But yeah, so I will have to watch Jigsaw here sometime soon. Trying to think what else is going on in the world of me and Jordan. Nothing really. I mean, nothing else, I guess. So, I mean, except for the fact I have family coming up from California and Ohio, that are coming up for Thanksgiving. So that'll be fun. So.
Yeah. And it's season 1 of Stranger Things has 8 episodes, so what's 8 plus 9, John? And that's how many episodes you have to watch. 8 plus 9.
17 episodes.
Yep.
17 episodes that I don't watch. So, which reminds me. So we are going to have Timmy Turner, which is which is one of our friends' names, on the show here in probably a couple of weeks. I'll just say, actually, let's shoot for the week after Thanksgiving.
Week after?
Yeah, the week after Thanksgiving. So yeah.
You think you can do it?
Yeah.
I mean, I know I can do it.
Yeah. That gives me like 3 weeks to watch it,
and
or 2
plus,
weeks.
if you're bored on Thanksgiving, you can just watch it.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Like,
instead
leaving you alone.
Instead of like passing out in like the chair or whatever. So, but yeah. So, yeah. So my binge for Stranger Things will begin tomorrow. So, Timmy Turner, we're gonna have you on the show. So.
Oh, my neck hurts. And Panera's being remodeled.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. So let me tell you.
Sponsor us.
Yeah. So let me tell that story. So and I actually feel pretty good about myself because I almost felt like I was Alyssa Iverson. Shout out to her. And did some investigating or some investigative journalism. Because today I was at work and I don't always get a lunch at work, but I got one today because I was there at 6 a.m. and I was scheduled out at 4. So I had been in the mood for Panera, and I not even realized too, but tomorrow I had planned to meet Kelly to talk about sponsors, but obviously that's been postponed now because she's had a personal issue to deal with for the past couple of weeks. So I was in the mood for Panera, and I didn't feel like waiting in line and getting food. So I went on one of our computers at work and did a rapid pickup order, and so I, after signing in, like, so if you've ever been to Panera or Panera online, it usually gives you 3 options: rapid pickup, carry out, rapid pickup, order from the table, or not carry out, but basically tailgating. And so I picked rapid pickup, and usually it usually gives you 2 options. It usually lets you pick it up immediately, or it lets you or lets you choose the order, or choose the order later. So I was looking at the page, and now, like, was not available. Like, it only showed like literally I cannot order anything at Panera until the 7th of November, which is not even, that's almost like a week and a half that we have to wait until Panera to open again. And it said November 7th was the next ordering time. And it's like, this is not wrong, or this is not right. So, and I thought it was the browser. So I closed out the browser at work, opened another browser, went through the same scenario, saw the same thing, and then I re-downloaded the Panera app on my phone, got the same shtick, and I was like, what the hell's going on here? So I did a little digging, and I went on Panera's Facebook page at Jefferson Point. They don't have anything posted there, this is the thing. Jefferson Point actually had to write on Facebook that Panera was closed for the week because they're remodeling. So, I mean, wouldn't you think that the actual Panera bread would be posting that on their Facebook page? They wouldn't have to rely on Jefferson Point to get that message out. I mean, I understand that the restaurant's at Jefferson Point, but yeah. So lesson learned. They're going through a remodel right now, and looking forward to seeing the remodel, because I got Panera today, but I decided on waiting in line for 20 minutes at Panda Express because I didn't want to order online there either. So
you could have went through the drive-through.
The drive-through was maybe 10 cars behind. So I decided to go inside. So I probably would have honestly waited the same amount of time if I went through a drive-through.
Oh shoot, I got another free bagel reward in November. I'm gonna have to use that.
Nice.
After November 7th, because we're modeling.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Oh wait, never mind. It got redeemed. What? Oh, I used it in September. Never mind. 2 more rewards till another reward. No, 2 more visits for another reward.
Yeah. So it sounds like we need to go to Panera again sometime.
Well,
after it opens. So.
Well, we're going before the movie.
Well, but we're going to the one up north. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's closer.
Right. Yeah. So, honestly, I'm thinking we'll probably go to the one up north before we see the new remodel. But, oh well. Anyways, folks, so I don't know if we have anything else to share tonight. So we're going to go ahead and wrap up for the night and for the week. So thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next week. I'm DJ Grammy, signing off.
Bye, guys.